Yo, what's up everyone? This is CryptoBox with another video. We create videos about blockchain games, NFTs, and more, so consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss big opportunities. So in today's video we have Metakeeper, and Metakeeper is a game experience for NFT collectibles on the BSC blockchain, and you can play to earn and get rich rewards. And as you can see, there are some screenshots and this actually looks pretty cool. It is some type of 8-bit game, so it's like low resolution, but you know, I like those type of games. They're pretty nice, and sometimes they're an actual gem. You can see through exploration missions, fight with enemies, and collect MKP tokens as rewards. Players team up with a group of keepers to defeat the unknown enemy. Each keeper had a different stats, and if you're lucky, you might recruit keepers with good stats through level ups, and they can be more reliable and protect the meta world with you. It is on the Binance Smart Chain, as you can see, Binance Smart Chain right here, and they are only able to be played on your computer, so it's not some mobile game compatibility, and it is not free to play, but it is play to earn, or the capabilities of basically earning while playing. And you can see this is actually their Twitter with almost 10,000 followers, which is actually pretty good. And you can see even on the playtoearn.net, which is not a very known website, it still has 63 watch lists, so it is pretty impressive. And I see that, you know, they're actually pretty known. And that's a good thing. Obviously, you don't want a project that's basically dead or no interactions and anything. Like as you can see, they got 140 likes here. They got, you know, a couple likes because this was about 8 hours ago, but if you go 13 hours ago, they got a couple likes here too, some likes here, and sometimes they got, you know, a bunch of likes. So as you can see, like 123 likes, and then sometimes they don't get as many likes because they do post very often. And when they do, it's not, you know, as much of an attractive tweet, which they could work on. And if they do work on that, they will get more followers or more engagement. But the actual project itself is where I am interested, because it actually looks pretty good. You can see this is like a little animation of just some Metakeepers, I guess you can call, that are fighting each other, or keepers. And you can see they have their gameplay right here. So you have like a world demon that can be summoned once a day, and players can continue to challenge until the world demon is successfully defeated. You got a shop, so you can basically restore your health, get some useful items, and just, you know, a shop, a standard shop. Then you have like staking, the staking function, where, you know, if you stake your MKP tokens, you will get more back. But that obviously means that you will have to lock your tokens. And then you can see like keepers. The bravest warrior is ready to fight. These are basically the little guys over here fighting. These are the keepers, keeper NFTs. You got the tavern. And you can see like a little nice town here, you know, some partners, so you can actually play with friends, or you can have a partner with you while you're doing the adventurous types of battles and all of that. And then you got, you know, your tokenomics. So the tokenomics, there's about 50 million tokens only, which is actually really low for you know, a play to earn game. That's barely any tokens right there. And I don't know, I can't tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, maybe the price of the token will be way higher than other tokens, but it will also be way more limited. And you can see like the private sale would be, you know, 5%, which is 2.5 million tokens going to just the private sale. The pre-sale takes about 10%, the liquidity pool takes about 8%, the marketing takes about 12%, the team takes about 10% too, and then lastly you have the game rewards, which actually takes about 55% of all that 50 million tokens, meaning which is 27.5 million tokens just for the game reward aspect, which is, you know, it's a pretty balanced out token allocation right here, but there is some work to do. I mean, there are some other details you would have to add, but that would go for a huge list. And basically they summed it up in this summary right here. Basically, you can see this is right here, the tokenomics chart, and it's actually an 8-bit, which is actually pretty cool. So it's something that you normally don't see, and it's nice to see a change from the people using, I don't know, Google spreadsheets or something just to make this pie graph. Then you have the MKP token, or the Metakeeper token, which is mainly used for the game, and players can use it to summon keepers and partners or buy bigger taverns and so on, and just use it for the shop and all of its personal uses for the game. So they only do have one token listed right here, and that's mainly for the game. And then you have like the different characters for the keepers. You got wizards, archers, fighters, knights, rangers, rogues, and you can see the different descriptions under each of them, and it's pretty cool. You can see like they have like different stats like legend, epic, mythic, normal, epic, rare, and then you have their game trailer right here, which you can actually see from the start. This is the game trailer. You can see that's the demon boss. You got the keepers down here all fighting them, and you can see adventuring, world devil, your different partners, and you got their different maps, multiple maps over here. And it's an idle game. It is an idle game, but it's pretty similar to actually Bombcrypto. If you look at this gameplay, it does look very, very similar to Bombcrypto, except it has like different game modes, like the usual boss fights, which you don't see in Bombcrypto. If I slow this video down right here, you can see the different maps, and you can see that this is very similar to Bombcrypto, except of opening chests or whatever. Instead, you are basically killing enemies or defeating enemies. You can see these are the different taverns and all that. Taverns are gonna be like the houses where they will regenerate faster, and then you got the shop to regenerate their HP directly. So it's basically like a refined version of the Bombcrypto game, which we have seen. It's pretty good. It was pretty good for the short term, actually, for the short term playability and earnings, and now it's obviously down to really nothing. The Bombcrypto game has dropped by a lot, and I don't see no recovery going in there. So this could be the replacement for Bombcrypto, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be a long-term project too. It might as well be like a fast, get yourself in there, get a lot of money, and then leave, because there's no point in staying in the long term if they don't have a long-term vision. But if they do have a long-term vision, this actually it's gonna be an amazing project. But we'll see what they have and what they're gonna be doing. You can see their roadmap right here. Like, in 2022, they did in Q1, which was actually just a few months ago. You can see like they've developed their smart contract. They did their art and UI design. They did their web development. They've done community building. And then Q1 to Q2, they're gonna do like private sales, optimizing their game, and then their alpha test, their beta test goes in Q2 to Q3. Their beta test right here, launching marketing, token airdrops, community AMAs, pre-sale, whitelist, and their keeper INO sale, which is basically their keeper NFTs, like you would say their bomber heroes NFTs in Bombcrypto. And then Q2, IDO, pancake swap, staking, marketplace. Q3, they launch their game, they start their mint, exploration mission, and then their shop. And then Q3, 2022, World Demon, daily bounties, marketing campaign. And then lastly, Q4, they have like guilds and contact with major platforms, which I don't see what that really means. But in this project overall, I see potential in the short term where you can make a bunch of money in the short term phase. Because if you look at Bombcrypto, basically at the very, very start, if you invested, you would have made a lot of money when it hit that $8 token price. And when I mean a lot of money, even if it was at like $3, which was what it was for a long time, $3 to $4, you would still make a lot of money if you invested from the start when it was just 10 cents or so. So I do see a lot of potential in Metakeeper, and I actually see a little more potential than Bombcrypto with its earnings section, or token section because they only have 50 million tokens, so you got to keep that in mind. From the start, the liquidity and basically the token price and market cap will be very low, and if you're able to get in there and buy their in-game assets or whatever to earn these tokens, MKP tokens, then you can make a lot back and you're basically set. Now, none of this is actual financial advice, and you should always do your own research because I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. And then lastly, we have their team right here, or core team, which is not doxed because you can see obviously it just says Austin, CEO, Edgar, software engineer, so you don't really know much what's going on behind. And you know, I would say having a docs team would be obviously better, like how we have with Bombcrypto. So that's one little problem that I do see here, and the lack of information and, you know, time spent on the roadmap right here. As you can see, there is a lot of mistakes with the quarters. As you can see, it says Q3 to Q2, so it goes back in time for some reason, Q3 to Q1. And that should be fixed, and I hope it's fixed, but you don't see any spelling mistakes, so it's actually grammatically correct, and that's good to see. At least there are some mistakes with, I don't know, punctuation and all that, but for the rest of it, it does look pretty fine. You can see there's different partners, and I wouldn't say most of these are actual partners. Like, yeah, Binance Smart Chain, that's what they're built on, that's not a partner. PancakeSwap is where they're going to be listing, not a partner. Made on Unity, not a partner again, not even an investor. These are just things they're working with or using to work with. They have a contract audit, so it seems like they have a contract with Wolf, and as you can see, it's on GitHub. You can see, I'm not sure what this company is, and I'm not sure if this is, you know, a great company or something that I should be looking up to. But you do see that they do talk a lot, and they do give a huge description on the audit and what the values are and all that, so it's pretty good to see that they are doing that. And then that's basically it for their landing main page. So if we go over to their white paper, there's so much more information, like the MKP token sale, their MKP token info, their marketplace staking, claim rewards, world devil, their keeper NFTs. As you can see, like you can spend 500 MKP to mint or recruit the keeper, and then to meet an exploration missions, randomly meet, spend 200 MKP to unlock, and then trade keepers. You can use it on the marketplace where you can buy and auction in the marketplace. So, you know, it's a more faster version of Bombcrypto, because Bombcrypto took way more time, like months. I'm talking about like a lot of months just to release their marketplace, and that really flopped because really nothing came out of it. You were only allowed to sell legendaries or super legendaries, which was very useless because it didn't make sense. You could only sell houses and super legendaries, and not many people had super legendaries, so it wasn't really a great launch, and that's why I don't see Bombcrypto really recovering after that, because after that it went from down, and it's now gone down and down and down, and now it's basically down, and I don't see recoverability with it. And if there is recoverability, that's gonna be a shock, because it's gonna be like magic basically. And I'm not fudding here or anything. I'm just saying that they have taken the wrong steps and they moved on to Lunar Rush, if I'm not wrong, because I have seen some of the team members migrate to Lunar Rush, meaning they're moving from project to project. So hopefully you appreciate this video and learn something new. I do see some potential in Metakeeper, and I actually do see the recreation or the rebirth of Bombcrypto, and potentially if they do make the right steps instead of Bombcrypto, you know, taking the steps of Bombcrypto, this project actually could last a good while, or basically go into long term. So you can also join our Twitter and Discord server to be a part of our like-minded community. I just did a giveaway of 1 BNB, and if you want more giveaways, make sure to go on my Twitter and follow, and join my Discord server to get the latest updates. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.